Welcome back to ETBU Extra as we continue to talk Tiger sports here on a Wednesday afternoon live from the Huffman Student Activities area on campus of ETBU in the Ornelas Student Center. As we have the show here today on the stage, on the bottom of the first floor, we got students eating lunch, students studying, students visiting, students just having a good time being a part of the family here at ETBU. Our next guest here on ETBU Extra is a member of the Lady Tiger basketball team. She wears number 4 out on the court. Her name is Ambrosia Woodard. She's from Katy, Texas, and Seven Lakes High School. And Ambrosia, the first question I want to ask you is, what made you have the decision to say, hey, I want to go to ETBU and get my education, but also want an opportunity to play basketball?
Okay, well, coming from my previous school, they ended up getting rid of the undergraduate program. So I was previously playing basketball there as well. So since they got rid of the program, we all had to get up and move. So I was kind of scrambling around trying to find different schools that I could attend to and play basketball at the same time. And I came across ETBU, and I really thought that this was a great fit for me. I thought it was perfect, and I really was just ready to play ball. So I made my decision and came here.
Of course, Ambrosia is part of the Lady Tiger basketball team, 11-4 on the year, 4-2 on the year. And of course, the 11 wins is the most wins the Lady Tigers have had in a few seasons. And let's talk about the success that you're having. What do you think's been the key having a better year than, say, last year? Obviously, you need to say Coach Etchell Hamilton, the head basketball coach, he's new this year, and you need to get on his good side so he gives you more minutes.
Definitely. I can definitely say that Coach Hamilton has made a huge difference in this program overall. He keeps us working hard, and he keeps us engaged every day in practice, and not only on the floor but off the floor as well, within class and different things that we have to do and everything like that. So he's been a huge improvement for us, huge, and I'm really glad that he came just in time.
What do you like about playing basketball at East Texas Baptist University?
I like the fact that the team is a family. I can compare it to all my other teams. I've been playing since 5th grade. So if I compare it to all my other teams, it's really nothing that I can say that was very together and very whole. And I can honestly say that this team is a family. I can leave here and be able to call up these girls and be able to talk to them about anything and everything. So just playing with them and being able to share something that I love with them just makes it perfect.
Visiting with Ambrosia Woodard, a member of the Lady Tiger basketball team. 11-4 on the year, 4-2 in American Southwest Conference play. And Ambrosia, I know some players, they go through like a routine on game day. They do things a certain way. Do you have a routine that you like to do as, say, facing the game you got Thursday night at 5:30? Is there a schedule you like to go through and warm-ups and things like that?
There is nothing really in particular that I would do that is the same every time. Two things that I can say that I do is I stretch really well before the game. I try to, at least. I try to get a good stretch in before we actually start our team stretching. So I kind of do a little bit of stretching on my own. And I have a regular headband that I would warm up in. And then right before we come out there and play our game, I would put on my Nike headband. So I do that every game. So that's about it.
So when you're sitting on the bench and you get a chance to get out on the court, what's going through your mind when you go out there?
Really coming off of the bench and sitting there, I like to watch the game warm up. That way I can get warmed up into the game. So watching them play, I'm like, okay, I get to see what they're running, and I get to see what we're running and things like that. So that really gets the blood flowing inside me, so that when Coach Hamilton pulls me off the court and I'm running in there, I already know what to do. So.
Well, do you have any advice for a young high school player in their senior year right now looking for a place to go play? Obviously, you look when to come to ETBU, but as you work through that process, any advice on how they can prepare themselves for college athletics?
I would say the jump from high school to college is pretty separate. It's pretty deep. So I would say if it's really in them to continue to play basketball, they should stick with it, and they have to work hard every single day. That has to do with working out, and that has to do with in school too, on the books.
Well, this Thursday night, the Lady Tigers host in Ornelas Gymnasium, the University of Texas at Dallas. Talk about your opponent. What do you know about him? Give us a scouting report as we get ready to go to Ornelas tomorrow night.
I actually know all of the girls very well. So I kind of hate to say that I already know what some of them are going to do, what some of them aren't.
Don't give any secrets. Don't give any game plan.
Can't really do that, but I know them very well. So our game plan tomorrow would just be to come out strong on them, and we're going to jump on them as soon as we can. And I think that as long as we get the ball inside, we keep the ball moving, and we keep the ball rotating, and we work that clock, we should be A-okay.
As a student athlete, what's the hardest thing for you to achieve? I mean, to accomplish? I mean, I know, to me, time management is one of the things you learn how to do. What's some of the hardest things as a student athlete that you face at the NCAA level?
Time management is actually probably my biggest challenge, to be honest with you. I go throughout the day trying to decide when I'm even going to eat. So I have to find time to write papers. I have to find time to do homework. And even though that we have study hall, we still have things to do outside of that. And we have weights and things like that. So I'm trying to decide when should I eat, when should I snack here, and things like that. When should I write this paper? So time management is a huge thing when you're facing basketball and class.
Does ETBU provide support in those areas for you as athletes here on campus? I know they supply
yeah.
support. I mean, I know the answer to her question, but how do they help you, not only athletes on campus to do well, but the whole university, all students?
For all students, I know that there's ACE in the library. The library stays open till midnight for you guys, you know, if you have any homework, late night papers due, or anything like that. So that's one way that's one or two ways that ETBU provides help. The Student Center is a big help. People right now are sitting out here doing their work and things like that. So, and this stays open pretty late as well.
It
So.
does. Well, Ambrosia, thank you for your time today on E2 Extra. Go find time to eat lunch today.
I'm going right now.
All right, good deal. Ambrosia Woodard has been our guest here on E2 Extra. She's a member of the Lady Tiger basketball team. We're currently 11-4 in the year and 4-2 in conference play. Don't go away, because coming up next on E2 Extra, we'll talk with the head coach of the Lady Tigers, Edsel Hamilton. He's next on E2 Extra.